today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Mon looks to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On 4th down, Mon.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And the Rams at 4 and 3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera. Touchdown, Rams! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the bootleg, Price. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Bobby Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Back to throw. Price. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Price.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Mond out of the shotgun.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Mond. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So not only did they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mond, a quick throw, complete.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, Price. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Man open, here is Crowder. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Price now to throw on 2nd down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. operating from the gun. Price.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Price. Throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
That'll be caught. It's caught. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now Mon.
Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, ready? Hey, check,
Mon now off of play action.
This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. To throw is Price on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bond going to throw it.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Price. This one caught by Crowder. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Price from the gun on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. It's been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you'd love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Off the play fake, Vaughn.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Mon. They're going for it.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now Price on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Price.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Price. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Price rolling to his right.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Price. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
On the ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
This defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ultra. Ready.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Let's go.
2nd and 11. Off the option, here's Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Right. Check right. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
They go play action here. Mon.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second down, here's Mond again.
Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but the first half